Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler du passé composé. Le passé composé means past and composed. Um, it is a tense that is going to be used to talk about the past. And that particular past tense will describe what happened at a particular moment in the past. Maybe you will want to say yesterday, hier, or last year, l'année dernière, or last month, le mois dernier. It could also be a particular occasion in the past, um, a birthday, an anniversaire, etc., etc. It is composed of two parts, and it will be the auxiliary verb, um, which is jargon for the verb avoir in this chapter, and the past participle. Um, and past participle will be like in English when you say I have eaten. Eaten is a past participle. So usually the auxiliary is the verb avoir, and we will see later that it can also be the verb être. So how to form them? So you will take a verb in ER, you will take the ER way and replace it with a E accent aigu. For example, the past participle of the verb regarder will be regarder with a E accent aigu. Same pronunciation. Verb on IR, just like finir, grossir, mincir, choisir, etc. You'll take the IR and you will replace it with a I. And the past participle will be fini, grossi, etc. And verb in RE, and you will have you'll take the RE away and will replace it with a U. So for example, like the verb vendre, which means to sell, will be vendu. However, this is not enough to have found the past participle. Remember, you're going to have to put the verb to have in front. So let's look at verb in ER. So the first step, again, to take the ER away from the verb and replace it with a E accent aigu. So for example, manger, to eat, becomes manger. Now, you will need to add the verb avoir conjugated in front. So I ate in French becomes I have eaten, which will become j'ai mangé. Let's review the verb avoir before we continue. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont. Here are a few examples, simple ones. You want to say yesterday he met a friend in town. So in French it becomes yesterday he has met a friend in town. To meet equal rencontrer. So it becomes il a rencontré un ami en ville. If you wanted to say we ate at a restaurant, in French it becomes we have eaten in a restaurant. To eat is manger, so the whole thing will be nous avons mangé dans un restaurant. Nous avons mangé dans un restaurant. And the rest, because you have the verb avoir in front of the action verb, that will trigger a past tense. And here's the last example with the verb in ER. You want to say, I bought croissants yesterday. And let's see, hold on. I had to correct the mistake. I bought croissants yesterday. In French, it becomes, I have bought some croissants yesterday. And then say, j'ai acheté des croissants. And yesterday is hier. Again, j'ai acheté des croissants hier. You could also say hier, comment j'ai acheté des croissants. Doesn't matter here. Let's look at the negation of ER verb. Now, notice that the negation will always be the same, even if it's ER verb, IR verb, RE verb, or any kind of verbs. So in English, you say I did not eat. In French, it becomes I have not eaten. It becomes je n'ai pas mangé. Let's try some example. You want to say he did not travel last year. In French, it becomes he has not traveled last year. And that in French is il n'a pas voyagé l'année dernière. Il n'a pas voyagé l'année dernière. You see that I insisted at putting il n'a pas as one single word almost, and make a microstop there and say voyager after. Il n'a pas voyagé l'année dernière. And then you want to say they did not find their book. In French, it becomes they have not found their book. To find is trouver. So the whole thing will be ils n'ont pas trouvé leur livre. Ils n'ont pas trouvé leur livre. So again, the non pas and plus the verb will trigger a past tense. All right, so now it's your turn. You're going to try it, and I'm going to give you time to practice orally each sentence, and then I will give you the answer orally, and then you can repeat after me. So you can pause and repeat. So you want to say they did not find a taxi. Let's try that yourself first, and then with me. Right. So you will say, elles n'ont pas trouvé de taxi. Elles n'ont pas trouvé de taxi. The next one, you did not travel a lot. And it will become, tu n'as pas beaucoup voyagé. Usually the adverb goes after the first verb. So, tu n'as pas beaucoup voyagé. If you had said, tu n'as pas voyagé beaucoup, that's acceptable as well. So, tu n'as pas voyagé beaucoup, or tu n'as pas beaucoup voyagé. He washed his car yesterday. Okay, let's see if you had it. Il a lavé sa voiture hier. Il a lavé sa voiture hier. And number next one, I forgot my phone, his phone number. Yeah, you will say, j'ai oublié son numéro de téléphone. J'ai oublié son numéro de téléphone. Number 7, you have already eaten. And it will become, tu as déjà mangé. Tu as déjà mangé. We have not watched a game yesterday. It will be, nous n'avons pas regardé un match hier. Nous n'avons pas regardé un match hier. Actually, you should actually change the un to deux, but that is a details. All right. Did you speak with Louis? It will become, vous avez parlé avec Louis? Vous avez parlé avec Louis? Next one. Monsieur et Madame Norbert have invited their neighbors. And it will be, Monsieur et Madame Norbert ont invité leurs voisins. Monsieur et Madame Norbert ont invité leurs voisins. Last one. He did not eat anything. Yes, that was a little trick here. So the rien replaces the pas. So it will be, il n'a rien mangé. Il n'a rien mangé. And last one, did you finish or have you finished? Yeah, and it will be, est-ce que tu as fini? And that will complete the first tutorial, and the next one will be about irregular verbs.